Hello everybody, Joe here talking about Forge. So I was out here again yesterday and I made another pull tab bottle opener. This one's a little bit smaller, doesn't hook over quite as much. Still works the same. I mean, I can hold the bottle up with this. This just slides underneath the tab and it'll pry it up. Same way as the other one, you just, instead of having to hook it that way, you can just... So, there's a smaller version of the original. It is marked SPF 2, but apparently I slid down when I went to restamp my S. So it's a super soggy bottom forge on this one. So I'm just going to stick this right up about here for the moment. And we'll figure out what to do with that later. Today, actually I have a couple things that I'm thinking today. Oh, there it is. I'm going to be working on the guard some more. So I need to square this corner up. So I need to heat it up, cool this tip, and hammer it down. And then I also need to upset it more this way. So I'll be hammering this way and this way on it. I'll be working on that today. But before I get to that, I was asked to do a the corkscrew. That's what it's called. So I have some of this. It's fairly thin, but it's stout enough. I should be able to make a pretty decent corkscrew and kind of a scrolly handle to hold on to it with. So I'll be working with this today. I'll be working on that today. And I am going to try, hopefully, and play with the welder a little bit today. Yep. So first things first, I'm going to work on this corkscrew. So I'm going to get the fire going, get the piece that I want to use cut off, probably this top one right here, and get it in the fire and heat it up, and I'll be back. Alrighty, so I apparently forgot to hit record, and I stood here and talked and worked through the sheet, and I wasn't recording. So anyway, I'm just starting to draw out the taper. I'm going to do about 8 inches or so before I start my twist, see what I actually need. I had mentioned also there was no video on this one coming out. I told Alex that I was going to put one out last night. Well, early in the video, I went to reach over there to hit the stop button. It didn't stop. I thought it did, so the rest of the video I was backwards. So I was hitting stop when I wanted to record and hitting record when I wanted to stop. So I had a whole bunch of me standing around waiting for metal to heat up and very little of me actually working it. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to work on the taper. I'm just going to do this one heat here, and then I'll bring you down to the anvil so you can actually see what I'm doing. Nothing dramatic, I'm just drawing a taper. I'm working it back right now. I'm just trying to keep it smooth and straight. So that's my second heat on that one. Third heat. So, yeah. So there's that. Second heat. This is my third heat. I'm going to go ahead and get you adjusted down, and I'll be right back. You'll be able to actually see the anvil then. Be right back. Okay, here we go. Excuse me. Pretty close. A little tighter there here. There we go. Alright, so let's open this up just a smidge here. Slide that in. Grab it like that. Like that. Pull. Pull. Okay, everybody, so I got the coil done. All I did, I just heated it up, bent it back in line, quenched it in the bucket so it's cool enough to hold on to. I mean, it's actually cold. I'm going to work this in, do some texturing, and then I'll bring this up and do the figure 8. But now, I can hold on to this one with tongs, actually comfortably, once I get it short, once it gets to that point. So, I'll be back. And a whole bunch more of that. I'm going to go ahead and texture up the rest of this. When I get ready to start the hand, I'm not going to draw a taper yet, because I'm not sure how much of this I'm going to use. Once I get it all textured, I'm going to start shaping the handle, and once I figure out about where I want the end of it, I'll cut it off, and then we'll taper it there. But I'll bring you back for all of that. I'm just going to texture the rest of this. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it off right about here. About there. And I'll draw this out into a taper. And I better add, I'm going to leave it right out there. Take this one. That'll blend in the drawing out. So put this back in the fire, and I'll be right back. Oh, I got to cut it off. Yeah, I'll be back. Alright guys, so I ended up straightening out that last bend over here, just to make this part easier. So I'm going to heat it up, I'm going to come over, I'm going to start doing the roll it up, and then, yeah, I need to roll it, come out this way, because I want it to roll down, because it's going to roll this way. Yeah. Okay. Coil over here, work down. Let's just do that so I have a reference. Alrighty. Trying to get this to roll up match-ish. This one's rounder, so I need to so obviously we're off now. So I need, because I still got to pull this, but what I'm going to do when I do that, before I do that, is I'm going to grab it I'm going to turn it to where it's underneath here. Still a little warm, not too bad. But I'm going to turn it to where it's more in line here. And I'd say that looks fairly even. So not horrible. Do need to tighten this up, twist that around underneath, pull that out. So this whole section right here is getting heated up. Alrighty guys, so got it that far. Now I need to heat it up. Ooh. And I need to take this wire brush to it so I can get down in here. But I'm going to go ahead and heat it back up real quick. Give it the once over with a wire brush. Maybe the twice over. I don't know. And I'll bring it back when I'm done. Give you a last look at it. Okay everybody, so here it is. Finished product. Yeah, it's fairly even. This is a little bit bigger. That's in line. I've got a fairly decent spread on them. I just need to take a file to the tip of that and get it a little sharper. It's kind of blunt. But I think that should do what I need it to do. Well, it's not for me. I don't drink wine. Instant headache. Yeah, that should work. So, oh, bummer. Oh well. I did the twist backwards. I wanted it to where when you were twisting it in, this piece would be pressing against here, but I twisted it backwards. So, I mean, if you hit a hard spot, it's not gonna bend. It's quite stiff, even for as small as it is, but I think that should do just fine. Alrighty, Joe here, Soggy Bottom Forge. Peace, and I'm out.